So yesterday, we experienced a public moment that raised serious concern about protocol, boundaries, power, and, accountability. Now, we saw the wife of the president abruptly stopping and interrupting the speech of a sitting governor. Now, this governor is not in the ruling party. Imagine if this governor were in the ruling party. That means this governor would have been sweeping in the house of this so-called Jezebel, who calls herself a pastor in Redeem. And she stopped a man, a Christian, who was singing Christian song, at a public function. A married man with wife. This was the same thing she was doing when she was a senator. When she was telling somebody, do you know that we can help you? Do you know we can do this? Threatening that Senator Abo from the north. And we all know that this is the height of impunity that has come to characterize the Tinubu's government, and this must never be taken or accepted. So in the end, I do not blame them, because all the governors have made themselves to become overfunded local government chairman in the eyes of Bola Tinubu federal government, because in the end, they do not carry themselves or assert themselves as chief executives of their states. If not, Tinubu's wife will not dare have done that to him, and she would not have done it to Wike when Wike was in the opposition. Now, to the credit of Tinubu was one of the persons who dared to challenge Obasanjo. Wike also challenged Buhari. Wike only cozied up to Tinubu when Wike did not get the presidential ticket of PDP and lost as to be accepted as the running mate of Atiku. So that was when he cozied up to these people and he started acting nice. If not, Wike would have been challenging Tinubu. So Odius Okalu and many other governors, openly challenged federal government and Obasanjo that time. But the fear of these governors nowadays is so annoying, just so annoying. They all do things. They are all switching to APC parties. Look at Governor Uno of is it Akwa Ibom State? He switched. All of them are defecting to APC because they know the impunity with which Tinubu does things. And this same Tinubu, to me, did not even win the election because Peter Obi didn't want to create pandemonium in the country, just allow sleeping dog lie. And now these people are now doing things with impunity. This is why there is always a call for revolution by Sowore. And you see, in West African countries, these are the kind of things that in the end, they cannot allow you be. So what do you think will happen? You begin to, resort to other things. So I bet you, many of these governors you see are always calling the first lady for one favor or the other. Always seeking attention, always praising her. In the end, she dared to do this kind of thing to them because in the end, they are the ones who have dragged themselves. Because in the end, when they want to get to the president, one of the ways they can get to the president is through his wife. And so by the time the wife now becomes, give the wife that kind of power, she leverages on that power to humiliate governors. If she can do this to a sitting governor in the governor's own state, imagine what she'll be doing to the ministers. It means that Tinubu ministers are washing Tinubu's plates. They are sweeping Tinubu's house. They are even going to Oluremi's place to clean her house. This woman is power drunk. The husband is power drunk. It is in their DNA. They do things with impunity. And that's why people need to call this Jezebel, Pastor Jezebel, to order. For what? Are there no protocols? Are there no officials who are supposed to do things like that? To go and whisper to him? Even in church, you go and whisper, please, your time is 5 minutes. You are talking into the microphone. That if he does not stop in 5 minutes, you stop him. Who are you? You have DSS protecting you. He also has DSS protecting him. Or what? This is what she did to Dino Melaye, that Dino Melaye almost beat her up in the red chambers. You can't be doing this to people. The point that she trying to Dino Melaye na governor. Dino Melaye would have squeezed that hand the same way Faith did to Susanna in Big Brother Nigeria that made them disqualify him. He would have squeezed it, rumpled her, he would have flung her out of that scene. What nonsense. A woman should know her place in the society. No matter how big you are as a woman, you are still under a man. it shows that this is how you do to your children and stepchildren. This is what you do to them. The male children, maybe Sheyi Tinubu now, maybe they help you to wash pants for house. If not, how can you come and be doing this kind of thing to a governor? He was singing Christian song. Can't you send protocol to go and meet him and say, oh, this man, time to go. You now went there by yourself. You are power drunk. You want to show that you are this. And people are just saying your president, your husband is going to be a one-time president. You are not even thinking of tomorrow. Look at what happened to this guy now in Benin Republic. When he thought that he could stifle opposition and everything, what happened? An ordinary colonel, another lieutenant colonel carried out a coup. If not for God's intervention and other factors, that guy would have been out of power by now. So people should always think that there is tomorrow. This is so sad. And remember, this clown, Daniel Bwala, who was the former aide to Atiku, who has now joined APC. You remember that clown in 2022, he said, and I quote, "The human brain is unique and miraculous. It works and functions optically 24 hours a day, 365 days a year until you join APC, then it stops working." So it means that all of them in APC, including the clown, Daniel Bwala, the man who is the king of all deceivers from far north, is also has got his brain not to be working again, because he has just said it. Oh, APC people, their brains are not working, because people will still come and defend kind of people will still vote for them. Yes, they rigged the election, they are still going to rig elections, they are buying votes and all of that, but many stomach infrastructure people, many people who do not even know left from right will still go there and vote for the same party again. So in the end, I'm not surprised. What do you expect from the mother of bigotry of the nation? You know, honestly, the woman should be an agbero at the park. That's how I see it. You know, not a first lady. How can you just do things with impunity if your husband were not the president? Anyways, you know, by virtue, she snatch it, run it, grab it, take it, anything possible. That was what Tinubu campaign done. And so we are beginning to see that agbero tendencies in them. Now, if this governor had not honored the invitation, you know, to attend, they would have held something against him to say, oh, he didn't go there, this and this, that and that. He attended and he got humiliated by the president's wife. This is so bad. This is so bad. And she occupies the office that is not recognized by law. Yes, your office is not recognized by law. They're just there that funneling money into your office. You are siphoning money, you are stealing money. And a governor who was duly elected, who has immunity. If that governor and I had pushed that man off the stage, nothing would have happened until his tenure would expire, because he has immunity. But the wife of the president does not have immunity. If this place were, if Nigeria were a country where the law was working, this kind of thing now, civil rights organizations and different bodies would have come out to sanction this woman. This woman probably would have faced some form of sanction. You know, should have been cancelled by now. But in the end, nobody, they'll still be singing, "Na your mama be this, oh, eh." Just look at it. If that governor had been singing, "On your mandate we shall stand, Tinubu, on your mandate we shall stand," would she have done what she did? They were having a judicial program where justices, judges, everybody, you know, was there, and they were singing, "On your mandate we shall stand." Imagine, the judiciary that's supposed to be that is not supposed to stand itself with or get involved in politics. They were singing that kind of song, and nobody stopped them. And now this clown, this charlatan, who calls herself first lady, did that to a sitting governor, and we are quiet about it. Where is this clown, Reno Mokri? Let's hear him come and talk. Come and defend this. You are defending everything about APC and Tinubu. You are worshipping Tinubu's son. Every time you talk about Sheyi Tinubu, you lie from your nose, your ears. Now let's see how you defend this now. Can they do this to anybody? Can they do this to any governor in APC? Even Mondo Kwebelo, who cannot speak English, can they do this to him? Not talk of a sitting governor, because he's in the opposition party. People humiliated him like this. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I remain your boy, Ernesto Mozuba Adebayo Kojex. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Signing out. Peace.